Now here we have a very, very interesting one today. It's Saturday afternoon, quite late in the day. We finished our schedule for 2 hours, but I thought I need to make a video about this because it was quite interesting case. What it is, this is a Ford Transit that one of our good customers has purchased it on Wednesday. He phoned me on Wednesday that he needs the van on the road. He needs it as soon as possible because he just purchased it. He thought it's up and running, but it's not. He has some issues. Now, let me tell you a bit more about it. So, if you come around, see the damage on top? That van came from an auction, and on the description, he's been bought by Coparts. Maybe you might have heard about this website. On the description, you're saying that's the only damage on the van. It's been an insurance write-off because obviously having the roof damage, it's a significant job when you have to do it through the insurance. So obviously it's going to be a write-off. But what was the other damage? So what was the other problem? Soon after the vehicle was in the possession of our customer, they start using it and they realize there's a major issue, which is that the engine was hard to start, and when it was getting hot, it was not getting accelerating. So you get it started, but then you try to accelerate, and there was absolutely no acceleration. The bigger problem was that the vehicle was not generating any fault codes. It was quite difficult to understand. Now, putting things together, we believe that the van ended up to auction because they did not manage to fix the initial problem, and they caused another one just to have insurance payout and then get rid of the van. Because when we start looking at it, we've seen new components fitted on the van, so they must have tried something to have it fixed. Now, we are running in a bit pressure because the van has to be on the road for Monday. Today is Saturday. We received the van on Wednesday. Obviously unforeseen, so quite tight on the schedule. Try to fit it in. Now, when he told me what the problem is, I remember that we had a similar problem with another Transit. The other one was a customer, but it was same, the 2-liter. The engine was starting, sometimes was starting hard, but was not revving up. Now, that particular one was also in the main dealer for about a couple of months. They were struggling to find out, and the resolution eventually was that the van needs to have another engine. We managed to fix that one, and based on that experience, I said, bring it over. I'll do our best to put it on an order so you have it ready for Monday morning. Currently, the van is done. It's been road tested, so it's ready to be picked up for Monday morning work. What was the problem? Here on the table, we have some of the components that we replaced. This is the wet belt, a very common problem on those Transits that has to be replaced. Look at the cracks on it. See, they do fail. They sometimes fail way below the replacement interval. Anyway, it has cracks, but this was not the cause of the problem. The cause of the problem of engine not accelerating, it was this one over here. What this is? This is the camshaft assembly. Camshaft, they are basically built in together with the cover, and they have those two sprockets. Now, the problem that this is causing this is the sprocket on the inlet cam turning slightly, ever so slightly on the shaft, enough not to generate a fault, because there's a sensor here that picks up the signal, enough not to generate, because if you be too far out, it will trigger a fault of going out of sync. Enough not to generating a code, but it will trigger this problem of engine not accelerating. Like I say, it's the second vehicle that we have with this problem. This time it was much easier based on previous experience, but I see someone really struggled to find out what it is, and then eventually they gave up. In process of replacing this, we have to extract the injectors. Now, the injectors go through the cover, but what happens over time, moisture, water goes inside, they get very rusted. We have to pull them out with hydraulic equipment. We have to break the electric solenoid on top. Obviously, the van has now 4 injectors. Like I said, it's been tested and ready to go for the Monday morning job. Let's hear it. So this is the Ford Transit with engine not revving. Job completed on a tight deadline, and this was the problem, the camshaft assembly. Quite an interesting one. Leave me a comment. What do you think about this?